What is a fourth dimensional being? If we're only three-dimensional ourselves, it sounds impossible to imagine. And that's because it kind of is. But let's take a crack at it. Before we talk about the fourth dimension, let's break down the first three. The first dimension is just a line. It only goes in one direction, forward and backward. No sides, no depth. The second dimension is like a flat piece of paper. You can move left and right, up and down, but everything is still completely flat. No thickness, no depth, just length and width. The third dimension is the world we live in. It adds depth. Now, things aren't just shapes, they're objects. A square becomes a cube. A circle becomes a sphere. You can move forward and backward, left and right, up and down. Now, this is where things get tricky. In science and mathematics, the fourth dimension refers to a spatial direction beyond the three we experience. Just like the third dimension adds depth to a flat surface, the fourth dimension would add another direction perpendicular to all three: length, width, and depth. But we can't picture it. Our brains are wired for 3D space. We can model the fourth dimension with math, simulate it with projections like a tesseract, but trying to truly understand it is like trying to smell a color. In physics, time is often treated as the fourth dimension, especially in Einstein's theory of relativity. Space and time are not separate. They're woven together into something called space-time. Here's how to picture it. We live in three-dimensional space. We can move left and right, up and down, and forward and backward. But we're also constantly moving through something else: time. Even when we're standing still, time keeps ticking. Second by second, we move forward. That's why time is called the fourth dimension. It's like an extra direction. But unlike space, we can't turn around in it. We can't pause it. We can't skip ahead. Now imagine a being that fully exists in the fourth dimension. They wouldn't see time moment by moment like we do. They'd see all of it: past, present, and future, as one complete picture. To us, a fourth dimensional being could move through time the way we walk through space. See your entire life at once, like a timeline laid out in front of them. Pause, rewind, or jump to any moment in time. Possibly even change events the way we reshape a 3D object. To us, it would look like time travel. Someone appearing, disappearing, aging forward or backward, knowing things before they happen. But to them, it's just normal movement in their world. Let's look at some fictional characters who act like fourth dimensional beings. First, the Flash. He's still a human, a 3D being, but his connection to the Speed Force gives him abilities that feel higher dimensional. He can break time barriers, travel to the past or future, phase through objects, and move so fast he can be in multiple places at once. Then there's Dr. Manhattan. He's one of the clearest fictional examples of a fourth dimensional mind. He sees all points in time at once. Past, present, and future are happening to him simultaneously. He doesn't remember time. He experiences it eternally. He can manipulate matter at a subatomic level. He's not restricted by time or space like we are. And emotionally, he's detached, just like a being above our dimension might be from us. Now let's ask something deeper. Could God, the God of the Bible, fit the description of a higher dimensional being? He exists outside of time. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. This suggests he sees all of time at once. He's described as omnipresent, everywhere at once, something a 3D being could never do. He's omniscient, not because he guesses, but because he already sees everything, and he can interact with our world as if from the outside looking in, just like a higher dimensional being poking into a lower dimensional universe. So what is a fourth dimensional being? It might be a physics concept, a science fiction character, or something divine. We may never fully grasp it, but by exploring math, science, and imagination, we can get closer to understanding what lies just beyond our dimension. Thank you for watching Noriosity, where wonder never stops. If this stretched your brain a little, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because there's always more waiting in the shadows.